Vendors are used throughout the software, including the purchasing, accounts payable, and payroll modules. So it's important to make sure that you are accurately recording any payments made to your vendors. When you create vendors in the system, you can issue an accounts payable payment to compensate them for the goods or services provided. To begin the process, we'll navigate to the Vendor List feature within the Vendor module. A new vendor can also be created through the vendor profile if preferred. Let's add a vendor. On the Add Vendor screen, we need to verify that the active box is checked since we want the vendor to be available immediately. In the Name Format field, we need to indicate whether this vendor is a person or a business, as the following fields will change based on our selection. We'll choose Business for the purposes of this video. Next, we'll enter Ben's Office Supplies for the vendor in the Name field. The system will automatically search for possible matching names already in the system. As no matching results were found, we'll click Next to continue the process. The name format and name fields default based on our entries on the previous screen. We'll continue by entering the vendor's address. Now, we can enter the phone number, extension, and phone type if that information is known. We can also enter an email address and email type if we know that information. We'll leave the remaining fields as is and scroll down. We can add an attachment to this vendor if needed. Next, the vendor category field could be included if we'd like. For example, if this vendor provides our organization with internet, water, or electricity, we could select Utility. For this example, we'll leave it blank. The PO Order From and AP Remit To boxes are checked by default. These can be left checked as the same vendor will receive purchase orders and invoices. The remaining fields on this screen can be left as is and we'll scroll down. We'll select Email, for the default purchase order delivery type field since purchase orders will be sent to the vendor via email. Let's choose the currency. Note that this field will only be displayed if our organization has multiple currencies set up. The remaining fields can be left as is and we'll click Save. We'll see the new vendor successfully display in the vendor list. With your vendor created in the system, you can easily issue a payment for their goods or services and make it easy to do the same in the future.